Hello, my melodies. Welcome back. Today's video is a little bit different. We went to a midnight pre-release event for Surging Sparks. I'm sure you saw on the thumbnail that I'm not too much of a happy camper. Well, the reality is that I cheated. I ended up not reading a card properly. We played through most of the game. Thankfully, it was caught before the end of the game, and I had to give myself a game loss, basically. But it was build and battle. That's what they're all about. Pre-release events, you never know what the cards truly say. It was at midnight. We were having trouble reading and trying to understand how all the mechanics work of the new cards. But I did end up cheating in one of the games, had to give myself a game loss. And then my opponent went on to go 3-0 for that. So way to go, Martin, on that win. He's also, Martin, also known as Sasquatch. Shout out to him. Thank you for being a good sport. And while we were playing, of course, part of the fun of pre-release is learning and playing with the new cards, the new mechanics. Martin is actually one of the new players that I got to train recently, so it was fun to have a build and battle. I think it was his first build and battle event ever, and he went 3-0, so shout out to him. Awesome. I know the title and the thumbnail is a little bit of a clickbait, but it's reality. Even professors who are well-versed in the game, sometimes we misread what's going on and what the cards actually say and do. So I'm not really sure how I'm going to edit this video. I think the introduction is now kind of over, so I might have switched over to the opening of what's going on at the event. I wore GoPro around my kind of neck. Had it kind of pointed down at the table, sat across from one of my good friends, new friends, Nathan, who has been coming out to League and different events and stuff. He's a very good player, so he makes me a better player as well with all the different deck ideas and items that ideas for decks. So having fun. We sat across from each other trying to open up each other's chase cards. Last time I got his Cinderace full art out of a box, so it was a little bit of a let's double check if I didn't pull something that was amazing in this video. But yeah, hopefully I've edited it where you can see some of the video. I'm probably going to fast forward through a lot of it and just have this voiceover run. With all of that said, I am going to sort here in the background, kind of talk through some of the things that were pulled, the things that were new for this set. So you probably already saw that I got the Gouging Fire pre-release promo, and that card is very beautiful, very fun. I don't usually play fire decks too much, but with that lunge out and blazing charge, let's go ahead and see. I'm going to see if I can do a screenshot maybe and then show off the actual promo card that I got. And so the blazing charge is if your opponent has 4 or fewer prize cards remaining, this attack does 70 more damage. Of course, in a build and battle event, you only play with 4 prizes, so that immediately takes a hold. And it's really just trying to get energy attachment fast enough to get a Gouging Fire set up. And then you're doing 170. Most of the Pokemon that people were playing with were at 170 or lower. There was some 150 Snorlaxes out there, and I think everything else was pretty much lower, unless you were lucky to pull an EX. But even then, there weren't too many EXs pulled during our midnight pre-release. Let's see. Then we had, I put a Trapinch down in my deck as well, so that I could get some of the basic Pokemon that were part of the deck that I built. I built mostly Gouging Fire except for a Trapinch. You'll hopefully not. You'll be seeing soon that there was a Koraidon in my active spot in my first game, and the Koraidon is what I did not end up doing, or I read properly and ended up how I cheated. So let's go ahead and see if I can put that up on the screen while things are playing in the background. It says Unrelenting Onslaught. if one of your other ancient Pokemon used an attack during your last turn, this attack does 150 more damage. I did not read the word other in my first game. It was just, hey, if one of your ancient Pokemon used an attack, go ahead. So I was thinking I could just Koraidon over and over and over again and have it do 180. But no, you have to switch things out, and you have to, can't always be your active and have it be truly doing top damage. So that's the piece where I cheated. I ended up not following the rules. I took a knockout, I took a prize card, and then we proceeded to play a couple turns, and yeah, ended up, that's how I cheated. Once we finally figured it out, I knew there was no way to really recover that game state, so I knew the rules and the compendium of the rulings when you come to that point into a game. It's an unrecoverable game state, which means it's a game lost to the person who made the mistake. So I conceded at that point, gave Martin the win, and we proceeded into round 2 and to round 3. I did end up winning round 2 and round 3 with all of my Pokemon, all of my opponents. A couple of them went down to the wire, but ended up doing pretty good with that deck. I had a lot of fun, and that's really the ultimate point of doing any of these build and battle events, to have fun. Okay, so I'm gonna probably break it up right now and go back to just like face cam. Well, maybe face cam's been on the whole time. I'm thinking about how to edit this in live time, so you're getting like direct thought process in my head. But I want to switch over and go through some of the newer cards that were in the build and battle, or the deck that was built. So some of the trainers that were new were fun and new additions. So I should have already shown off the Gouging Fire. There is the Trapinch. That is the Call for Family. That's always useful. I also used Passimian since all my Pokemon were basic. I thought that was pretty good. And then the Offending Koraidon that cost me a game. I could have gone 3-0 if I had paid attention and read the rules better, or the text on the card better. But that's what pre-releases are about. Okay, another one of the stadiums that was very useful, Lively Stadium, which is new. Each basic Pokemon in play gets plus 30 HP. So a lot of all my Pokemon were basic. Helped me out there, gave me some more health overall. We also had Surfer that was in here, and it's switch your active Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon. If you do, draw cards until you have 5 in your hand. Very useful. That's how you were supposed to switch out the Koraidon and the Gouging Fire. So attack with Gouging Fire, swap out, have the Koraidon there. You could also just wait until your Gouging Fire got knocked out and then bring up the Koraidon for the next attack. So there were different options for you. Meddling Memo was a new item. It says your opponent counts the cards in their hand, shuffle those cards, and put them on the bottom of their deck. If they do, they draw that many cards. So kind of a take on Iono, take on some of the other types of disruption cards. I think that one came in the kit, or maybe it was one in my booster packs. And then Lycia's, I'm not sure how you pronounce that. We're going to say Lycia's Appeal says switch one of your opponent's benched basic Pokemon to the active spot. If you do, the new active Pokemon is now confused. So actually, I didn't even register the thought that this was a benched basic Pokemon. So hopefully I played that correctly as well. But this is kind of an interesting take on a boss. I think this might be useful instead of a boss in some scenarios. Of course, when a Pokemon is confused, it's basically just flipped upside down on the board. Like if Koraidon was confused, it would be facing that direction instead of this direction. So you have to roll to be able to do an attack, but because it is vertical, you can still, retreat basically. But here is the rest of the box and everything else that was opened. So this will probably be a spoiler for the rest of the video, but if you want to go back and watch all of the openings, they will be there. I think this is the only code card that you can probably retrieve. Yeah, so Series Pack 4. That's probably the only pack you can redeem at the moment, but didn't get anything major in the prize pack extra pack that we won. Of course, my store that I go to gives a pack per round you play, so we got 3 extra packs and then a prize pack. So that was part of the fun there. Of course, these you'll have to come back for to be able to redeem those code cards. And yeah, there was just so many new fun cards. Of course, that one was going to be in one of my extra packs there. I got Appleton. Did not pull anything major. We got a couple Oricorios there. Got Eternatus after the fact. There is a code card for that one. We have a new Technical Machine, Fluorite. It says discard all energy from this Pokemon and heal damage from each of your Terra Pokemon. So might be useful, not 100% sure. New Golden goes. Shello, so you can pause here. We're gonna have more openings with these packs, but I want to show you some of the cards. Got a Lowland Doug Trio there having fun. This Chio, not sure how you really would pronounce that, but this is an interesting no energy cost attack. Kind of fun. Cofagrigus was the rare for that one. This has damage counters as an attack for each ability. So that one might be fun to put into the Slowking deck. We'll put that to the side. Let's see. Dragon Elixir, other stuff, cute little Tandemals, Mesprit, Cast Form, Sunny Form. Always fun to see a Cast Form deck. And then I like to collect the trainer tips cards. So this comes in the 40 card deck, and then I just asked people if they wanted them. They all have fun artwork on the back for the packs that are out there. Here's one of my favorite artists, Shinji. The Kecleon in this deck is a very beautiful artwork card. I had fun. I already have the regular and the reverse for that, so I'm excited. Then we have some energy that I took out. So I got the, what was it? Gouging Fire, and the Magneton line has an interesting ability. I didn't want to do the Magneton thing because I wanted to be fire and fighting energy, and I felt like having a third energy in there was just going to be too much. So, and here we go. This is where we get to the 2 good pulls that I had, which odds are you probably would have already seen, but we have a Gravity Mountain. So Gravity Mountain's going to go into the MVP section for today's video. Get that party started, and then a Slacking EX. So got 1 double rare and 1 gold out of the Build and Battle box for the midnight release. Now I did go to the during the day pre-release, but I actually ran that as the professor. So hopefully if you came out during the day, you had a good time. I think we had 16 people or so. A lot of the normal favorites. A lot of the normal people who usually come out to these events were there, and we had a lot of fun. There's a Tomokazu Kamiya card for this set, and then there is the rest of the code cards you'll have to come back for. Oh yeah, and then I got some more trainer tips from people. So those are the cards that I pulled in the set. We have, I'm gonna say I think I have all of the pack artworks. Yeah, there he goes. Latios and Latios. So I've got the pack artworks on lock for the set. We're going to have some more fun opening up during release day, but that comes out in 2 weeks. I am planning on, if everything goes well, I am going to go to the November 2nd pre-release at the Danger Room as well. So if you want to come on out and have fun, more fun with pre-release and Surging Sparks, feel free to come out for that. But I'm going to end this video with basically the rest of the footage. I'll fast forward. I'll find some nice music to put on there. YouTube has been very gracious about having lots of just fun soundtracks, some good music from lots of different people, and allowing me to put it on our videos. Of course, if you are making YouTube videos, you also have access to that. But we're just gonna choose a track, loop it, show the rest of the videos of all of the rest of the games and the chest chest view, point of view camera for a build battle day. So yeah, hopefully you'd like this type of video. If you want me to continue to do these types of videos, let me know. I will happily try and do them. The around the neck camera was the most convenient for me, so it'll probably be that type. But I've been trying lots of different ways to do different cameras. But yeah, subscribe, hit that like button, hit the notification bell, hit the share button, all of that good stuff to support the channel. I really do appreciate it. Remember to keep singing the song in your heart. And in the end, a little music goes a long way.